Do these jingles take you back to the ice cream truck coming around the corner? Now you can easily make your favourite childhood dessert with the Breville Smart Scoop. It's the first compressor ice cream maker with load sensing that lets you set and forget. This banana frozen yogurt recipe is one of many sure crowd-pleasing favourites that are included in the recipe section of the instruction booklet. Place the paddle securely into the 1.5 quart bowl. The outside needs to be completely dry or the water can turn to ice and cause it to get stuck. Pour the mixture into the ice cream bowl and place it into the Smart Scoop. Then choose from the 12 hardness settings. Turn the dial to the right for harder textured dessert like gelato or ice cream, and dial to the left for softer sorbet and this frozen yogurt. If you want to tailor to your preferred consistency, or for a pre-timed recipe, you can mix in manual mode. The optional pre-cool function can be used before both manual and automatic settings and only takes about 10 minutes to cool. That same button can activate the child lock by holding it down for 2 seconds. To make it faster, I'm definitely going to press pre-cool. Great for entertaining, the keep cool setting will keep the consistency of the dessert by chilling and churning for up to 3 hours. There's also an option to switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius. But to alert you to when your dessert's ready, the big decision remains to choose from the jingles, beeps, or a mute option. But that doesn't really scream ice cream. Ice cream usually takes about 50 minutes to churn and chill. But if your recipe calls for chocolate chips, fresh fruit or flavourings, there'll be a ding at about 3 to 5 minutes just before your ice cream reaches its desired consistency. When it's done, remove blade will flash. Use the included spatula to remove the frozen dessert from the bowl into a freezer container. You can immediately serve, or since it's all natural and free from stabilisers and preservatives, it will store for 1 week in the freezer. To prevent ice crystals from forming, put plastic film directly over the top before storing in the freezer. The bowl should be hand washed. Use the included bottle brush to clean inside of the scraper blade. The Smart Scoop, brought to you by the food thinkers at Breville.
Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart 1.5 quart compressor style ice cream and gelato maker. You can do both styles of desserts, and the reason is we have 2 different paddles. One is specifically designed for ice cream and the other is specifically designed for gelato. And the reason is that gelato has a lot less air in it. It's much more dense than an ice cream. Ice cream is more aerated, and so we have designed 2 different paddles for you to use to get the perfect result for a great gelato or an ice cream. The other thing I want to show you is this is the 1.5 quart removable container. Just put that right back in there. And we're going to put the paddle in. You can see how it goes in. And the next thing that you have here is your locking lid. You just line up the arrow with the locking unlock signal and turn it towards the locking icon. Also here you have a little window where you can add your ingredients or any mix-ins when you're making your ice cream or gelato. Has a beautiful stainless steel finish, and like I said, it has a compressor, and the benefit of that is that you can make ice cream or gelato at any time. You don't have to chill a container overnight in the freezer, and you can also make batch after batch of ice cream or gelato. It has a control panel here, which is black, and it's surrounded by a really nice accent of brushed stainless steel, as is the front. It has a power button, a 60-minute timer, and then also a start-stop button. It's beautifully designed, and it's also a lot of fun to make homemade ice cream or gelato. So we can get started with our ingredients. Today we're making a fresh strawberry ice cream. And I'm just gonna take off the lid right now because it's just, I don't want to splash. I'm just gonna stir this around a little bit. I prepared this in advance so that we'd have it all ready for making ice cream. And all you do, it's so simple and easy. You just pour the cooled ingredients right inside. Like that. I made a little bit of a splash, but that's okay. I can wipe it up really easy. All you do is put your lid back on, lock it into place, and we're gonna set the timer for 40 minutes. And we're gonna come back after 40 minutes, and it starts to turn. It's gonna start churning your ice cream. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you a beautiful strawberry ice cream that we made from scratch. So our 40 minutes is up, and one thing I wanted to mention to you is that when your ice cream is done mixing and cooling, you should take it out of the container inside and move it to a food storage container because it'll still be a little soft, and then put it in the freezer so it'll harden up a little bit. It's not going to be absolutely hard when it is finished churning in the ice cream maker. So here we go. I just want to show you how beautiful this came out. It's rich and flavorful and really, really pretty. And it couldn't get more tasty than making fresh homemade ice cream. And honestly, I do it with my nieces and nephews, and they love it. Who wouldn't want a beautiful, creamy ice cream or gelato right at home?